This is auctionbikebuild.com.
Welcome to auctionbikebuild.com. We're going to finish up some of the mock-up. We're going to finish up on the belt guard, the key switch, exhaust pipe. We extended it a little bit and do some of the final little things and move on with this bike, and then we're going to start ripping it down and get it ready for paint.
Welcome to auctionbikebuild.com, where our goal is to build a custom motorcycle on a shoestring budget. Here you can see Bob is about to mount the rear belt guard. If you look at the upper part of the swing arm, Bob had ground down the original mount. It was a lousy job and he wanted to make sure that it was perfect for this ride. Here Bob is measuring the exact size of the tab we need so the belt guard rides parallel with the belt. He's now cutting out the tab. He will be finishing it off and welding it on. Bob is now using the drill press to punch a hole in the tab. This is necessary to bolt it together with the belt guard.
Many men will suffer your disease, but I'm sure yours will be the most famous face. Think that thought as you drop to your knees, and you vision the steps of a million men, and recall.
You can see that Bob does not just put a tack weld down on this. He runs the full weld bead along the entire surface to give it the strength necessary to support a motorcycle that vibrates and hits potholes.
Okay, we extended the exhaust pipe around 14 inches. It was a short set, real short little shotgun type ones, not shotgun, but short pipe. So we extended a little bit more to give it a little more length because the bike is long and we wanted to extenuate that look. So we made a bracket up there, extended the pipe, it's 2-inch pipe, and when we're all done, we're going to refinish these in the black paint, ceramic paint, and with the covers on it, so it'll look real nice, and we'll keep it well within our budget. Okay. We're going to take this brake lever off. It was modified by the last owner. He cut off the pedal part of it and installed this round custom job that he thought looked good, I guess. So we're going to take this off. We're going to round it off, clean it all up, probably turn this down on a lathe to match the rubber, and we're going to put a rubber pedal on it.
And in his eyes there was a room like any other room. There was a table free of cups and trays, surrounded by 6 chairs of gold with silver cloth. A list that hung against the giant wooden door, and there were men he'd seen before. None of them looked like their paintings that hung from the ceilings or walls, and they were new.
I left this segment long because I wanted you to see what a perfectionist Bob is with this. He took a lot of time to make sure that this was round, smooth, and eye-appealing. Now, while he was working on this, he had an epiphany that this is a brake pedal, and not only do the brakes save your life, but so does the brake pedal, because when you stand on it and it snaps, you're gonna die. So he had the idea now to take a stock Harley foot peg and weld it on rather than bolt it on, because the little bolt would not really hold your body weight when you slam it on an emergency. And you can see how strong this foot peg is by just the amount of time it takes to cut through it. It is pure hardened steel. This is where Bob's perfectionism also comes into play. Not only does he line it up by eye, but he mounts it to the bike to make sure that it lies parallel with the ground and perpendicular with the pedal. He hammered it a little bit more before he welded it to make sure it was nice and straight.
Smell the difference in the steels. This is such a good steel when it's melting.
Really? I want to stress again the importance of this brake pedal, that Bobby is taking the time to weld it 360 degrees around, because in an emergency, when you have to jam that brake pedal down, it is imperative that it stays in one piece. And he understands this, and that's why he takes the time to make sure that it's welded completely and that it is going to be an absolutely perfect job. Here Bob is knocking out the remaining flux. You can see the chunks falling off. You have to remove all of this or you'll never be able to chrome, paint, or powder coat over it. Sometimes Bob gets inspired to work when I'm not around to film it, like extending the bottom exhaust pipe and building the ignition switch for the motorcycle. So we're going to show it to you now. What, you actually made the round steel, the front plate, and all that?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
It was a piece of exhaust pipe.
Really?
Welded a washer on the top, and then welded a stud on the inside. It's just floating there. Wires come right out and go right up in the top.
Thank you for joining us at AuctionBikeBuild.com, where we continue to build a custom motorcycle on a shoestring budget. Join us every Monday and Friday for new episodes. In our next episode, we will be doing the final teardown and getting the bike ready for paint and final assembly.
Someday soon she'll come away with me. I guess I knew all along she'd been mine.